Okay, welcome back. I'm Cappadocia. Welcome back to 140,000 Rogue Trader. We're carrying on right where we left off. Right. Let's go this way. This way looks a good way. Ooh. So this camp was set up about 500 years previously. Must be like the old Dark Angel's Death World, this one. Or the jungles of Kachan. Forests everywhere. Okay. Yes, it is.
I have learned much in my exile.
Ooh, cloak.
This could be an opportunity.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
A trivial task.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Right, if you can grab that for me, that will be a much better weapon for you than that one. Tattooed mummy lies in ceremony pose, dressed with a bizarre fur attire.
Unexpected result.
Always keep your eye on the price.
So these have been used as burial chambers. Interesting. Let's go that way. Something told me go this way.
I have a feeling that the Lord Captain's involvement in Incendia Chorda's downfall will not soon be forgotten.
I think you might be right. Have we been here before? No, but this would be the old man's village. It's remnants of a city. Leads ahead. A group of lean young people surround you, shooting anxious glances between you, Caligos, the priest, and the grey-haired elder who step forward. Unlike the rest, her skin is completely free of decoration, save for a two-headed eagle branded on her wrinkled forehead. Our meeting occurred just as speaks with God foresaw. Welcome to the heart of the forest, Starborn. This ruler... Enough of your bleating, old hag. Always hold your speech offends me, so. It makes me want to cut your tongue out. Not even a shorter preacher would have the patience to listen to you blather on about stars, gods, spirits, and other nonsense. I am sick and tired of empty trudging through the woods, old man. I'm a hunter without a quarry and turned quite the beast. Speaks with gods is ready to conduct the ritual, O Starborn. The heart of the forest is calling out to me, so his priests serve his gods, not in words but in deed. It is done. This good-for-nothing cycle has finally proved himself useful. I intend to have a good night's sleep and enjoy the local delicacies. One thing about Quitsatima is the fruit here is sweeter than Glycian honey and more tender than the meat of a young grox. Use guess first well, Sigmund, and remember it's better to go hunting when you're full of vigour but slightly hungry. The hunger adds acuity. Makes the kill more intoxicating, you know? Let me know when you're ready to depart, or if you decide to share a few stories, then come to the bonfire. It's not often the two road traders can indulge in conferences away from prying ears. Monograph by Carl Emanuel Mondijo on the culture of... Interesting. Speaks with God, welcome you, Starborn. How can Speaks with Gods help you this time? Don't bet yourself, old man. It's the name of a humble servant of the forest, rivers and mountains. When the two-headed eagle god speaks, his servant listens, and recounts the words to his tribe, and the tribe carries out his will. This servant of dreams, nightmares and revelries can see things others cannot see. What has transpired, what is yet to be. You appear to heart the forest and the consequences bears for Quetzalcoatl. Oh, what did you see of that? The Sky Herald stands at crossroads. I can see all of his choices and see none of them. But this servant knows one thing clearly. The Starborn must go to the Deadlands to destroy the ones who should have been long dead. The sunset rays will paint the heart of the forest crimson if the darkness leaves it, and the two stars will part, then meet again. Crimson, crimson, the fading light can still be saved. Forgive this servant, Sky Herald. The walking dreams are often the most painful. Don't bet your tribe. We are the children of the fiery mother and the pale father who look after us by day and guard us by night. The faithful servants of the two-headed eagle god who shields our lands from misfortune with his wings. We have undergone forest-dwelling children of the earth and the guardians of the temple of Quetzalcoatl, the first Starborn to ever set foot to virgin soil of this land. That leads ahead. Leads ahead is half-sister of this servant of smoke, fire and ash. She was the first to emerge from the mother's womb and thus named the next ruler of the tribe, and this servant was a shield to fend off disasters from his ruler. Many, many years later, when the gift of the eagle god awakened inside his servant, leads ahead named her brothers priests of her tribe. We're speaking straight, just like your sisters. Forgive the servants of Quetzalcoatl for their speech, O Starborn. No matter how much the ancestors tried to pass the language of the gods on to their descendants, the tribe seldom use it, for the gods only descend from their heavenly place not more often than once in 3 life dwells. The lingo-culture analysis of target speech suggests that the expression of 3 life dwells equals 150 standard terran years. Other questions? The spirits of the darkness brought fire rain down on Quetzalcoatl, killing many of the tribe who had cared for the young forests and ancient. This blasphemy enraged the guardian spirits, but soon the servants of the wind and rain and sound soothed them with ritual sacrifices and divine sorcery. The wrath gave way to mercy. The dreams have come and go, Sky Herald, the faraway stars. Sometimes the servant of the gods can understand the mystical visions of the days old or the future, but even speaks with gods cannot fully comprehend the divine design. The two-headed eagle god, sometimes even blind to I see. You know the sorcery section was punished by death in the Imperium. Imperium. This servant of the stars, cloud and eclipses does not know this word. This priest's sorcery is a gift from the two-headed eagle god. How can his gift be condemned by mortals? You're a good man, even though you are an unsatiated psycho. Blessed is the life that served the two-headed eagle god in this sky helps. How did human scale survive this time? The Starborn who carries the seal of Quetzalcoatl's descendant is strong both in body and will, as benefits of God. This servant, like the rest of his entourage, has grown weak on just the 7th night of our journey, but the Starborn continues to lead us fearlessly, pressing forward to seek out the spirits of the darkness, even among the twisted paths, and delivering the sky's judgment. This servant of the grass and flower trees regrets only the imminent death of the Starborn's companion, the one you call the Seneschal. He quarrelled with the ironclad guide, and his words enraged the Starborn. Thus he slashed the unfortunate man's body with his axe and threw the remains of the wild animals of Quetzalcoatl for them to feast on. Killed his Seneschal. The servant saw everything with his own 2 eyes. It is perhaps not proper, perhaps, for a mere speck of dirt under the heels of the Sky Herald of the two-headed eagle god to muse upon the deed. However, this servant did sense, with his entire being, the rage that possessed the Starborn at that moment, and the ironclad guardian revealed his god's wrath. Ironclad guardian. I suppose you mean Caligos's arch-militant, Warden the Grey. Seemed dangerous to me even on our first meeting, but our time together spent wandering through the forest cemented this notion. I must take my leave of you.
Let us not dawdle.
Shelter your herd under the wings and the spirits of the darkness, O eagle god. Dispel the darkness and show us where our largest path, and bless your Starborn sons. Who are you? The name of this ruler is leads ahead, O Starborn, and all of us are the children of the fiery mother and the pale father who took us by day and guard us by night, the faithful servants of the two-headed eagle god who shields our lands from the misfortune with his wings. We are the ungone forest-dwelling children of the earth and the guardians of the temple of Quetzalcoatl, the first Starborn to ever set foot on the virgin. You god. That his brown burned into your forehead. Oh yes, many seasons have changed since this ruler received the evil god's blessing and became their leader of this tribe. Only those close to the gods are allowed to bear their brands. This ruler is one of them. This ruler has lived through many Quetzalteema seasons at this moment. Please ask away. I thought Quetzalteema was the name of this place, but you speak of this figure from the past. The legend of this place claimed that long ago, the first among the Starborn descended upon this world, together with the ruler's ancestors, created the ancient cities and temples, and brought the blessing of the eagle god unto the forests and lands. The fast-flowing time has erased the Starborn's name from the minds of the people. Only his title remain: Quetzalteema, the first of the chosen, the sky herald of the eagle god and the father of the tribes. Because you are sky heralds of the eagle god, carried by him from the stars' glow and the night sky's darkness, the one who carry his seal in your image, clad in armour of our ancestors' most ancient prophecies. Speaks with gods is the priest of this tribe and is this ruler's half-brother. He listens to the forest and calls to the earth, wards off punishing lashes of the sky, and speaks to the eagle god on behalf of our tribe. Before disappearing into the wandering forest, he told his ruler to prepare for your arrival. What else did he predict? Quetzalteema is enraged by the invasion of the spirits from the darkness that have called rain of fire and metal upon this world. He demands blood, and blood shall save the soil, no matter the path chosen by the gods who have come to right the wrong. How do you manage to survive this forest? They hear the whispers of the leaves and can commune with the tree spirits, speaks with gods, perform soothing rituals when Quetzalteema needs them. And just like today, that allows this ruler and her people to tread on safe paths.
Is there money to be made?
Okay. Goods. Loot. Literally, well, this is pretty much the Imperium here, isn't it? Picking at the bones of what's left over.
I always keep my options open.
So it should be just behind Hendrix someplace. Nope. Pair. Can't be asked to keep looking. Couple of dwellers in the forest.
Back on plan.
There's Caligos. That's what wasn't Sigmund. You may have helped us navigate the living post clutches, but don't let it go to your head. I would have managed it myself sooner or later. Sooner or later. One day you'll go sick of talking, and then you too will choose shooting Xenos on a wild planet of endless intrigue. But I won't be have plenty of time, so be it. I will give you a private audience. If dear Chorley knew how close it would become, she'd surely abandon its conspirators. You've chosen to both and the Chorley dynasty. Avoid cracking me at them both for all I care. Acting as if their war and heresy and expanse is just starting. I've been living it for decades. I don't need an inquisitorial preacher. I certainly don't need Incendia's goodwill. You care about them, new blood? Go ahead, try and convince me the Father Xenos come to the mercy of Caligos Windscale, but remember you only get one chance. Well, frankly, your desperation excites me, even if you want to know whether you're driven by foolishness, treachery, or cool calculation. Well, quite curious to see how large dagger you might stab me with, but so thank you for think on your offer. It's the only promise you'll get from me. You and Chris are curious, to be sure. Quetzalteema is a planet with a other drew back to a long time ago, spoiled my great-grandfather with tons of succulent fruits and thousands of cargo containers filled with special building fibre processed by local forests. The population all lived in large cities, quite a distance away from the tangled paths of trees, and its quiet lives were dashed by Xenos raids. They burned down the cities, shackled our people faster than our ships could help. In the end, the local governor ran away, leaving the remaining people at the beast's mercy, and the people in turn fled the big cities that attracted the Xenos. And that is how the forests that the rabble feared became their salvation. The planet fell into decay and there was no one to populate the city, so there's no one to extract the resources. Quetzaltima expected 3 new arcs filled with settlers to arrive from the Imperium, but in 500 years not one of them has reached the Expanse. Do not tell your gaze to me, Yellentarg. It's not my kin who desolated this world. I survive in the forest. The forests are not like the jungles of Kachan, New Blood. The only thing that could kill here is your own stupidity, or unfortunate coincidence in the form of stray xenos, or a rare predator. Rainwater for breakfast, nutritious larvae for lunch, and fermented fruit, and a place for wine for supper. What can I wish better than undergrounds? Those people look utterly woebegone, while you do not have a single scratch on you. That means my people are weaklings. I shall change that soon. As for me, I have a sound constitution since the day I was born. Saw the corpse of your seneschal. The old man was a weakling, and that's why he's dead. That's what happens when you can no longer feel duty to your master. Many fine warriors have perished on this hump. Raise a toast to their name when you can. Alright. It's time indeed. It may take a while to find their child, but Warden here is a keen eye and a sense of smell can rival any old dog. We'll do just fine, especially when the forest being on our side now. Let's go. Try not to fall behind.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Can we get in there?
I better myself through my service.
Good. Ooh. Turns lidless stare into a healing spell. I am very much tempted. That could be very, very handy. The fathers instructed me to send you away, monkey. However, I recently stopped meekly heeding their counsel. And besides, my sister is among you. I'm curious to hear the outcast tidings. Dr. Vain rhetoric, a masterful display. Your temper bother mine, you ought to quell. Bravado has no place within this play. Indeed, the motives prove this all too well. This actor excellent, who did alight upon the stage. Now will this piece complete by choosing a final apostate, who shall survive, and who their doom shall meet. I do not know about you, Sigmund, but these Xenos bastards are giving me the creeps. This one in the motley, I want to kill him, now. Nocturne of Oblivion. It's certainly been a while. What are you doing here? With embers glowing cupped in my 2 hands, I bear them through the deluge of the hearth. Been company surviving our diary for a while now. It's not clear what the hearth he's talking about. The Xenos made their camp on the ruins of an ancient city of the Imperium. Only the only ghost is taking the wreckage of our diary ship to turn the picture. I'm here to resolve this conflict peacefully. A tapestry complex is peace, and one that many threads demand for warp and weft. For this design, 3 wheels together spun. Its greed will shape the hands of the weaver deft. The gruesome scars of past distrust be whirled. With compact subtle gauze shall thou be veiled. Play with your prey like a cat. Fine, you blood, you're still young. Just remember, patience is not my strong suit. I don't think anything with this game either, monkey. The deeds of my killer spoke louder than words. My home, my family, my people, my Kudok, everything is gone because of you. Your ships are destroyed, Kudorak is lost, and so the Farseers, you sacrifice everything to attack this world. Why? We did not attack this world. The last of Kudok's children assembled once more to scour the master of flesh for Tavernus for the memory of the universe. The homunculus who abducted and tortured the Farseer from our craft world. We learned that it's hiding on this world, but something prevents our Farseer from discovering his lair, so we're forced to act decisively. The master of flesh from Gamora is here. We must destroy him. That's what we're here for, Alcar. Stretch out your hand and grasp the spear of vengeance together with us and plunge it into the dark heart of the architects of torment. Our Farseers are the ones who managed to save. We could not name the exact location of the Master of Flesh, even after our ship circled the world for a 3rd time. Something prevented them from seeing the truth, something powerful. We knew your patrols would soon discover our presence, so we decided to do something else, to exterminate Homunculus along with the world he'd chosen as his refuge. The monkey are flooding the galaxy at the speed of a meteor shower, and this world will repopulate eventually. Is this single one not worth eliminating? A powerful enemy who threatens hundreds of such worlds? You still deem me worthy as... I do not support the methods Xenos, but I understand their motives. Perhaps I could pay you in compensation. Even if I wanted to pay you off, we lost the wealth of Kudark along the course with itself. Bargain my life with a monkey, I'd rather go into the eternal night. That could be arranged. Kalagos! What? Why? No one can see profit beyond the thrill of the hunt. You and the Xenos can help one another. There's been less good hunting in the end expanse since your arrival, New Blood. The Xenos hold information about distant stars, and that's the reason to consider your offer. Tell me, well, I need to know more. Tell me about the homunculus, where is it? I'll not say a word until my kin depart from this world. You lost your world, now depriving others theirs out of vengeance. Why do you think you're different? How dare you compare a dragon to a lizard? Starlight to the dim glow of a glittering candle. Make no mistake about your inferior species. A single tile of Assyrian is worth thousands of your kind. Presume there's no avoiding the confrontation. We were reluctant to shed blood in this land to begin with, but your companion decided otherwise. He shot down our vessels, chased us into woods, and hounded the survivors. And I will finish what I started. However, should you turn back and leave the camp, and do not impede our departure, I will swear not a single monkey will come to harm on this planet or on any of yours. I do not... Lay down your weapons. Still think your kin are worth saving? I never doubted that and talked. To you, the deeds of my kin may appear cruel or even criminal, but spending enough time among the monkey grants me clarity of vision. Sometimes you treat your own kind even worse. The monkey is a threat to both species. Fuck it. Skulls for the road trader's throne. Oh, blood god, accept the sacrifice. Skulls for the skull throne. Oh, ho, 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 ho. I knew it. I knew it.
Your demise is already calculated. Let us savor the coming storm.
You get up there. You get up there. Argenta, back me up. You ever let lurk at the back? Hendrix. There. Pascal. Precise attack, please. Frontline stratagem. On me. Thank you. Can do this one. Okay.
If I must. Hear you moving. No more. If it serves your cause.
Abelard.
Indeed.
Nicely done.
Do my duty.
Stick it.
Be done.
Ba 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 bum bum bum. Piercing shot. He's gonna be your prey.
For the weak. That is not the Emperor's.
Running gun. Heinrix.
Everyone, step aside.
Time to flex some muscle.
I won't object to it. Let's see to it. For the throne of glory. I won't object to it.
I knew he was in league with chaos. Good hit. Nicely done. Wall up. Deflect up.
I'll see to it personally. I'll make it happen.
Can we get both of these? No, we're just short. Oh well, we can, most certainly. Get him.
Someone's death wish is mine to grant.
Keep blocking.
I won't object. Let's see to it. Natural.
Beep, 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 beep. Lock on.
I understand your intent. Deal death with my hands. If it serves your cause.
Abelard, can you reach him with it? No. Okay, that's fine.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Moving a couple.
That was the son of... At your beck and call. Indeed. At your beck and call. No matter the cost. Someone else can do this.
Bum, 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 bum. Got him. I know how difficult it is going with your kin, and yet I cannot have my joy both live through this moment and emerge with a tale to tell. I do know how a monkey would benefit from betraying one of his own, but our temporary alliance is lost on a fragile peace. Let it remain for now. However, I dare not complain, for my kin, the hour of triumph has at least last arrived. Once the master of flesh is no more, we can go to the edge of the stellar expanse, away from the gaze of the monkey, and peacefully await the arrival of our kin from distant stars. You talk about Sharon Kahi? Yes, Outcast Eurolet, I have some good news for you. Our fast has managed to contact the children of the craft word Aliotic, and soon your fellow outcasts will visit the part of the galaxy that the monkey called the Expanse. They'll take us away and give us a new home, and... Is that what an adherent of the path of the warrior wishes to tell me? Were these words meant to come from my heart, O Assyrian? Your children once again seek to appease their pride by sending their kin to monkey worlds, there to find nothing but blood and death. The Farseer's mistakes doomed Kudarak, Sharankai, and their excessive cruelty and thirst for vengeance almost doomed those of us who managed to survive against all odds in the void between the foreign stars. You know just as well as I do, but you continue to do their bidding. Oh, Sharankai, you would take the webway gate and go away from these dangers and tribulations of the Expanse. But have you chosen to stay here instead? You are dying. You are feuding with the monkey. Have not the children of Assyrian split enough blood? Is it not enough that we have lost our home, that you wish to expose even more of your kin to mortal peril? It is too late to change anything. The deed is done. They will carried out. The outcast from Aliotic will come to the stars, and we will leave with them, sister. Our fastest paid the insurmountable price to contact the craft for claim to Melissa stars from him. Many of them perished to give us the rest of the chance for not jeopardize lives that you remain. It will take a war of Aliotic many years to discover the webway gate capable of bringing their strike force to the Expanse. Perhaps you will be too old by then. And only on your deathbed will you hear the news. The children of Syria come to extract their vengeance. Why not, Entark? It's my turn to... Rescue me? How? During my exile, I met many companions who temporarily joined me on my endless travels. One such companion was a fellow outcast who had already completed many paths. It was he who told me about the ritual of unity. A great opportunity for one spirit to reach out and touch the infinity circuit of the craft world, known to the fastest who performed it. Shonkai said that Kudarak Fast have already contacted Aliotic. This means I can do too. From the darkness of space drive you mad during your exile, sister? Even those who walk the path of the sea and balk at joining souls with the ancestors inside the circuit, they are wise and know the ritual is perilous to spirit. Your chances of success are simply non-existent. You would die without achieving anything, and even if you did not die immediately, you would ask yourself, why was the ancestors to a simple outcast? As you said, Aliotic is a world of my fellow outcasts. They would not wish harm upon me, which gives me wings to my hope. Look me in the eye, Shonkai. Do you wish to end the suffering of our kin? I can see the answer in your heart. You must accept it and help me. The Expanse has been through hard times, and we do need trouble with the Eldar now or in the future. Unless the warriors of Aliotic arrive at this part of the galaxy, the sons of Daughter Kudarak will perish among the worlds of the monkey. Is that the fate you wish for us? We'll have to find another way. I understand it's not easy for those who have lived their lives sheltered within a craft world to accept that sometimes life leads us down different paths. But the path that you and the Farseers have chosen only leads to more pain. More pain. Did you manage to prevent the death of our kin and Miriam on Lilitham? Yeah, Brennan told me everything that happened. With words alone, fate cannot be constrained, but deeds that wait behind words' cutting edge. Behold the cup of strife and vengeance strained. Tis bitter wine of grief drunken dregs. The outcast cry is set to fly beyond the frozen light of clusters long forgot, and to her will in tribute might respond. To see his path would bridge out rod. Not too urgent, Brennan. So be it. We'll give the outcast up and to survive in the beginning of the ritual. May Assyrian forgive his children. Fetch the Farseer, tell them the outcast will perform the ritual. We'll wait for them there. Change Jenny permeated the clearing where the paths of humans and Eldar happened to cross is gradually dissipating. All eyes turned to Eurelet. The Eldar managed to survive the deadly ritual, but awoke looking angry and dejected. You survived? Assyrian showed you mercy, outcast, said our ancestors from the Aliotic Infinity Circuit. Tell me, what was their answer? I hope to find understanding among those who share my path, but even our ancestors from Aliotic, despite their wisdom and subtle intellect, could not reject their hatred of the Monkey, who doomed thousands of innocent souls of the children of Assyrian. I tried to appeal to the light of their souls, but all my arguments broke on the rocks of their intransigence like waves on sea foam. You chose this path. Not only did you invite doom on Kudarak, you also condemned our kin on Aliotic. You have repeated the same mistakes over and over, guided by fear, stupidity, or pride. And even after losing everything, after losing our home, you kept following the same thorny path, unwilling to change. No, I have had enough. My duty is now cast as fulfilled. From now on, your fate lies in your hands. Your brother and sister will not dare ask for more yet. I understand your choice. You've done past Birka. You're right. I'm fine, Alan Tuck. Thanks to you. I finally reached the end of my path. This is the path that I'm grateful I've had you to walk behind me. So what now? After the Master Flesh has been dealt with, we will go home. You still have to find the homunculus. The Farseer could not divine where the Master Flesh takes his lair, for an unknown force is hiding it from the penetrating gaze of the Wise Ones. The children of Syrian have never encountered anything like this before, having circled the world several times. Ugh. Alas, the fate of our Master of Flesh remains unchanged. The Farseer could feel the beating of his black heart, but mere powerless to do anything. That was when our rangers began to deduce the coordinates of their lair based on the readings of the Wise Ones, and the lands untouched by the fired weapons, and they would have succeeded had the monkey not attacked our fleet. I will share the information I have gathered, as I hope Master of Flesh will not be able to elude two pursuers at once. I don't think it's possible, Monkey. Our temporary alliance will run its course as soon as my ships and my kin leave this band, for I hope never to return here. We will search the part of the world where your local star sets. You should go where the star awakens. Good hunting. Brass knuckles. That I don't need. That'll keep. That'll keep.
Keep your wits about you.
Good. There. Huh. Right, let's quickly level our guys up and then we're going to call that there. Okay. This is for me, I think, a bit more weapon skill. Best time we get some power armor, or I might take the familiar one off him. Bit more strength for you. Bit more coercion. What's this coercion at? Oh, I picked the wrong one. The crowds I should have put up. Never mind. Ballistic skill for you. You need to be able to shoot better. Plasma weapon proficiency. Ballistic skill for you. Let's give him a bit of Medicate. Ballistic skill for you. Alright, we'll give you Drukari weapons, so that opens up some more weaponry. Weapon skill for you. And that sounds good to me. So yeah, we're going to leave that there.
Always keep your eye on the
So again, thanks for your time. And for the minute, I've been Cappadocia. Signing off.